So, welcome to our 10-minute tidbits on crafting your capability statement. We're here to help you scale up your business for success, helping small businesses and promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion. I'm Izzy Nally, and today I have Dawn, and Dawn is going to be sharing today with a why and what is a capability statement and why do you need it?
Awesome. Thanks so much, Izzy, for inviting me. I'm super excited to be able to share this knowledge. Many times with small businesses, I think we all take for granted that everybody knows how to start a business. Everybody knows all of the key things that you need in order to succeed as a small business. And we're talking about from the ground level. So I'm really excited to kind of go over those items with you today. And so, as Izzy said, my name is Dawn Mays. I'm actually Senior Program Manager here at APB Associates. And I am really excited to review these things with you guys. So, what Izzy said, right? What is a capability statement? A capability statement is literally a document, typically a one pager, that allows you to give an overview, a high level overview of your business, your capabilities, your differentiators. So it gives a brief snapshot of what your business is about, where you're located, what certifications you have, what do you specialize in. So when you're not in the room, it speaks for you. And it is a tool that is necessary for a small business to be able to network properly, introduce yourself to potential companies and partners.
So, Dawn, so that's beautiful. How does that differentiate, or how is that different from a resume?
Yeah, so great question, Izzy. A lot of people are carrying around and toting around those business cards, right? I have too many to count, I won't tell you. But that pretty much just says your name, your title, and the company, right? It might have a contact information, but ultimately, if I met you last week and I didn't do a follow up and I come across your card, I kind of have to do more research to remember what did we talk about? Why were we meeting in the first place? And then when you think about a resume is more so geared towards your personal skills as one person, a singular entity, right? It's not an overall company. And typically, when you're doing business, you don't just do one thing. You do several things from HR to marketing to bidding to trying to scale your business and then the actual work of whatever it is that you're doing. So I kind of hope that helps with the differentiating the difference.
Yeah, for sure. And that definitely made me think too. There's a lot of businesses out there that do a lot of things, and they might be trying to put everything on a statement, a capability statement. How is that perceived?
Oh wow. Do you like reading essays, Izzy?
No,
Okay.
right? Like trying to cipher through it and go, what on here is for me, right?
Exactly, exactly. And so when I say that, your capability statement is supposed to be a high level overview of your company, I mean exactly that. So, what are the highlights? What are those things that can give a quick synopsis about your business and it tells them everything that they need to know? And so, should it be a list of all of the work that you've been doing since 1975? No. Okay, so what are those things that really make you boast and put your chest out, right? To say that I was a part of this project. Those are things that you would probably want to highlight, right? Things that you want to brag about without actually bragging, right? Just putting on there that this is the client we work with, this is what we did, right? And then what is going to pique the interest of your potential client that you're giving this to, right? This kind of goes into some further detail more so about what should be included on that capability statement. So, outside of identifying high level projects that are recent that you worked on, you also want to emphasize your differentiators, right? So, what does that mean? What makes you different, right? Uh, I guess the root word is different. So, what makes you different? What is your secret sauce? What is the key staff that puts you over the edge above your competition? Is there some kind of technology that your company is using that's new to the market, is innovative, and a lot of your competition don't use, right? What puts you over the edge? Because ultimately, there are many hundreds, thousands of companies that may do the same exact thing you do in your industry, but why would they work with you? And
Perfect.
so I think that's the best way to put it.
So I've got this image popping in my mind. It's kind of like dating, right? Like you would put your best foot forward, you give them kind of the overview. You might not give them all of the life stories,
Please don't.
uh, but just giving them enough so that you do really look attractive as a company to another company or an individual, whoever your target audience really is.
That's really true. Yes. Brevity is your best friend. To the point. If you
To the
are exactly. So, I mean, a perfect example is if you are trying to, in your home, you're trying to make repairs. Let's say you want to replace the windows and you call this window company, but they give you a list of the 150 people that they helped. And maybe they also do doors and they do roofs and they put all of that on there. By the time you got to the window part, you would be done with that company. You probably
yeah,
wouldn't get through it, right? And
you'd
so
be confused. Yes.
exactly. And so what a potential partner or business owner that wants to do business with you would want to see is with them. That's the acronym, right?
Okay.
WIIFM. What's in it for me? And
Perfect.
so always having in mind who is the audience, who is the business that you are ultimately trying to work with. And once you determine that, then you take a look at what is that potential client looking for that I provide for them, which will help me determine what I need to highlight on my capability statement. If
And
they're
perfect, because we're going to talk about that in the next video. So
okay,
in the next video, we're going to talk about how to understand your audience and how to target it for your audience.
okay,
So I think it's really important in this video to really state, though, it might be good to have multiple capability statements.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Good point, Izzy. And so if you are whatever your business is, maybe you have different kind of clients. For example, maybe you work in the healthcare industry and higher education. Even though they might be larger clients, they probably have vast differences as far as what they're looking for with your particular industry or business. And so it's important for you to do your due diligence, meaning you're researching that company, you're talking to that client to ask what they would like to see if you're just getting into the market. But if you've worked with them before, you already know what to expect, what they're looking for. And so if it varies drastically between the clients, then you may want to create multiple capability statements based off of the industry or clientele that you are trying to attract and do business with.
Perfect. All right. So next video, we're going to talk about how to target those capability statements to know your audience. But this video, what we really want to point out is that a resume and a capability statement are two different things.
Yes.
And when you are putting in a capability statement, maybe you're putting one in for a bid or something, you really want it to be able to stand out, but also be scannable so that they can get a really good gist of what you do. And as Dawn said, not reading an essay paper.
No, please. No.
All right. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye, guys.